Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls of all ages. Bank the Monkey back again with another video of Singles Bojingles. Okay, so we have just come off the release of Modern Horizons 3, which has been an absolutely fantastic set. A lot of people are having fun opening those packs. Singles are basically out, and prices are starting to tank, but I decided to go into the market and try to get some choice pieces from Modern Horizons, as well as cards from the commander decks, because I actually didn't purchase any commander decks there. So anyway, I did buy a couple of cards over the last maybe 2 weeks or so, and let me share that unboxing with you. So here we go. Let's go first with the smaller pack here from one of my resellers. Oh, maybe I can open it here. And let's see if we get some good hits. I think these have some MH3 cards. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So I think there's some chaff here, and some chaff here as well. Okay, I think about 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's put the chaff away first. What do we have? Hoverstone Pilgrim from LCI, Self-Reflection, Caparocti Sunborn, okay, Uncommons and Paranoid Delusions, Hermetic Nautilus, Nautilus, yep, Zoyoa Lavaton, Unsummon, okay, from, was that 8th edition? That Dig Site Conservator, okay, and 2 of that. Okay, so no value, I would say, commons and commons. Let's just put that over there. And here we go. Oh, we have one more, a Spellheart Chimera. Okay, so we'll put that over here. Maybe let's put that there. All right, here we go. So first one up would be an Emerald Medallion in the borderless version from MH3. So I realize now that, okay, these are the medallions from MH3, but in the borderless version. So we have an Emerald Medallion there. Let me put this over here. The Pearl Medallion, beautiful art. Check that out. That is such beautiful art. Okay, and then we have a Ruby Medallion, also in borderless, and I think I got 4, and that the last one would be the Sapphire Medallion. I do have the what is that, the black one, I forget now what you call it, but I now have a set of these beautiful borderless medallions. And then we have a lovely orange chat. Check out that art. Like I think I mentioned in one of my videos that my favorite art so far in Magic is the Force of Will from, what set was that? I think it was from Double Masters. And this sort of reminds me of that, but in white, but with a lovely sort of border break design. This is a very beautiful looking card. I like that. So let me put that over here. So a bunch of borderless MH3 cards. Now let's get to the other pack. I think this would contain several what do you call this, cards from the commander set, but there should be some other stuff in it as well. Okay, so let's take out the chaff there, take out the chaff there. Okay, let me just oh, okay, so let me open that later. Okay, and we'll just go through the chaff very quickly. Bloodthirsty Ogre, uncommon. Nantuko Tracer, Scatter Arc, Orcish Blood Painter, Scholar of Athreos, okay, Elvish Path Cutter, Frilled Oculus, Pyromatics, and a Dawnglare Invoker. So a lot of these old cards. Right, okay, and then we actually get a sort of a thank you here from the seller. So we have a, well, this is, I think, part of the chaff, beautiful Eidolon. And what is this? An Arcane Signet and a Soul Ring from Commander Masters Sorry, not Commander Masters. From MH3 Commander. Okay, so much appreciated. And let's get right to it. Okay. So first one up would be an Eldrazi Monument. And I think this has something in the back too. Let me just take that out. Anyway, we're going to be changing. So we have an Eldrazi Monument. Okay, I do have an Eldrazi deck, so this would go well with it. Mythic. Oops, that's sort of too bright there. Okay. And then next would be a Spawn Bed Protector. Okay, in rare. So we'll put this over here. Okay, let me just fix up the lighting situation there. Way too bright, I think. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's better. Okay, next we have an Eldrazi Confluence. So again, from the Commander cards. So for the cast instant, choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. Target creature gets +3/-3 until end of turn. Exile target non-land permanent, then return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Or create a 1/1 Eldrazi Scion creature with sack and add colorless. And then we have a Final Act in the back. So this is actually a new card, Final Act. 6 to cast sorcery, where it's sort of like a austere command plus farewell. So destroy all creatures, destroy all planeswalkers, destroy all battles, exile all graveyards, and each opponent loses all counters. So very interesting board wipe. So I'll put that over there. And then the Eldrazi Confluence over here. So let's continue on. We have a Magus of the Candelabra. So 1 to cast Human Wizard, tap and pay X, untap X lands. Interesting. And then we have another one. Next up, we have a Eldrazi Conscription. Give me a sec. I think this is, yep, Eldrazi Conscription. Good enchantment, pretty beefy. Creature gets +10/+10, trample, and Annihilator 2. Wouldn't want to be on the other side of that. And the back side would be a Avenger of Zendikar. Always just a nice card to have. So let me put that over here. Moving on, we have a Copy Land. So this is a 3 to cast enchantment. You may have Copy Land enter the battlefield as a copy of any land on the battlefield, except it's an enchantment in addition to its other types. Okay, we have 2 of that. Nice. I think this is could see some use. This would be nice to sort of copy Shifting Woodland, right? Next, we have a Goldspan Dragon. Okay, there's something in the back too. So let me first take this out. Goldspan Dragon, 5 to cast. Dragon, 4/4 flying haste. When attacks or becomes target of a spell, create a treasure token, and then you can treasures that are sacrificed actually provide you 2 mana. So this is a very, very good card. A nice reprint in the Commander, so hopefully prices here would be cheaper and more accessible for everyone. And then the next card would be Siege Gang Lieutenant. So this is a 4 to cast Goblin. I think this is a new card. So it has Lieutenant at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you control your commander, create 2/1/1 red goblin creature tokens. These tokens gain haste until end of turn. Pretty good. Then pay 2 sack a goblin. Siege Gang Lieutenant deals 1 damage to any target. So it has a sack outlet as well, and you can deal damage. Though you have to pay for it, but that's fine. You can use that sack in a pinch. So pretty good. This is a nice card, I think, where you can continue to create tokens. You create 2 goblin tokens, in fact. Okay, next one would be a Chandra's Ignition. Can't get enough of this card. This is pretty good. Also 5 to cast. Sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each creature and each opponent. Nice. Okay. Next up, we have on the back side another Chandra's Ignition, which is good. And we'll move on to the next card, and that would be a Kozilek's Return, a mythic, 3 to cast, instant devoid, deals 2 damage to each creature, and whenever you cast an otherwise creature with spell mana value 7 or greater, you may exile Kozilek's Return from graveyard. If you do, it deals 5 damage to each creature. So it's like a board wipe if you cast a spell with 7 or more mana value. Nice. Okay. Ugin's Binding is also similar to that, right? Like you cast it for 3, you can return a targeted permanent, non-land permanent to owner's hand. Then if you cast a spell 7 or greater, then you can actually cause an effect where you basically do a overloaded Psych Rift. Okay, so next card we have a Infested Thrinax. So this is a Golgarian 3, Lizard 4/4 flash. When it enters the battlefield until end of turn, whenever a creature, non-token creature you control dies, create a number of 1/1 sapling creature tokens that equal to that creature's power. So token creation again. Interesting. And then we have another Final Act in Borderless this time. Nice card. Good to have multiple copies. So another Final Act there. So let me just... okay, and then on the back side we have a Sawhorn Nemesis. So this is a dinosaur for the cast, 2/4. Enters the battlefield, choose a player. If a source will deal damage to a chosen player or permanent they control, it deals double that damage. Nice to have again. And then next up we have a land this time. It is Horizon of Progress. Okay, so it's basically a pain land. Pay 1, add mana of any type that a land you control could produce. But you can pay 3, tap it. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. And you can pay 1, tap it, sacrifice, draw a card. So that's pretty okay, I would say. Let me just take this off from the... oh, there's something in the back too. So I'll put that over here. Wait, let me move this up if you don't mind. Yeah, there you go. Just so that there's more space. Next card would be a Hideous Taskmaster. So this is a 7 to cast Eldrazi with Devoid, powered up to 7/2. When you cast this spell for each opponent, gain control up to 1 target creature that player controls on the end of turn. Untap those creatures, they gain Trample, Haste, and Annihilator 1 until end of turn. And this has Trample, Haste, and Annihilator 1. Ooh, very scary card. Next, we have an Angel of Invention, 5 to cast Angel Mythic, Flying Vigilance Lifelink with Fabricate 2. So when this enters battlefield, either put 2 1/1 counters or create 2 1/1 servo artifact creature tokens, and then other creatures you control get +1/+1. Next, so this is a mythic. Next MH3 commander card would be a Salvation Colossus. So I do like this card. This is an 8 to cast construct artifact creature with power toughness 9/9 with flying, vigilance, and trample. And whenever you attack, other creatures you control get 2/2 and gain indestructible until the end of turn. On Earth, you can pay 8 energy, but I don't really play that. But this is a pretty good card for my Boros deck. And 2 copies of that. So lovely, lovely MH3 commander cards. There are a couple more that I want to get, but I was just too slow to pick them up. They were quickly picked up by other buyers, but I think overall these are very good cards. A lot of good reprints too. Like all of these ones here are reprints except for I think these 2. Yeah, and these ones are super beautiful. I love them. Okay, anyway, that's about it for this session of Singles Bojingles. And just as this says, thank you, and take care. I'll see you next one. Bye.